All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Speaker of the House Town Hall. We have Parker Logue and Isabella White with us today, and they're going to be answering questions that you guys submitted. So quick procedures. You're going to have 30 seconds to answer each question. I will time you guys. I'll probably just raise my hand when you guys have 10 seconds left to let you know, so that way the audio doesn't cut over or anything like that. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Do you guys have any questions before we get started?
No.
All right.
So we'll start with you, Parker. Then we'll move to Isabella, and then Isabella, you'll start the second question. You'll answer first.
All right, sounds good.
The first question is, what makes you the most qualified candidate?
Okay, so Parker Logue, Rosie Schneider delegation. Thank you, Sir Chair. So one of the things that I didn't really realize until I, became the gold speaker was how important, how you have dual responsibilities, both presiding at model, but then also the 95 million other responsibilities that you have before model. So when it comes to actually being a presiding officer, I have the experience of preparing delegates, looking over bills, and just teaching delegates when it comes to what they need to know for chambers, both in my club and just when it comes to statewide. So.
Okay. Thank you. Isabella, the same question to you. What makes you the most qualified?
Isabella White, Hershey delegation. Thank you, Sir Chair. So in the past, I have been both a gold and blue committee chair. Being a gold committee chair taught me, the importance of creating a strong one-on-one connection with delegates. And then moving on to being a blue committee chair, it taught me how to structure a higher quality debate and a higher quality bill calendar. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Isabella, you will answer this question first. This one comes from David Mailman. What will you do to maintain enthusiasm next year, given the current circumstances?
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I've been thinking a lot over the past week or so. Really by just creating an accessible and high energy atmosphere where I can foster, excitement for this club. I will be having an Instagram account where I post, informative content about the legislative process, so everyone can come and do that.
So, especially because of our current situation with the hiatus of the actual Harrisburg experience, I think it'll be especially crucial to be in communication with people before and during model. So as the blue speaker, I'll make it my duty to be in communication with these delegates, to talk to them about what they are expecting, what they need, in addition to, helping them write the bills that they need to write, along with being prepared. In my opinion, the greatest experience for model comes from good debate. So that is something I definitely want to put a lot of effort into fostering.
This question comes from Dylan Shapiro. What criteria will you use to determine where bills end up on your calendar should you be elected speaker?
That's a good question. Thank you, Dylan. So my goal always, even when I was running for gold, my opinion on where bills go has always been how debatable are they? How intrigued will they get the people on the chamber? If I believe a bill, regardless of ideology, if it's super Republican, but I feel like it'll spark a lot of good debate, I won't hesitate to put it on my calendar. Same with one that is, say, more Democratic leaning. It all comes down to what will create the best experience for the delegates.
Thank you. Isabella?
Yeah, so like I've said a lot before in my campaign videos and stuff like that on my Instagram, I'm really passionate about having not only controversial bills on my bill calendar, but debatable bills on my bill calendar. Those are the type of things that help delegates get up and speak and foster a lively debate, and that's what I'm really passionate about this year.
Our next question comes from Musa Qureshi. As Speaker, what steps will you implement to further grow membership and participation within the House in this next coming year?
Like I said before, I will be having that public Instagram account where I post, not only updates about what's going on in the YAB world, but also legislative content as well. I want to have strong communication lines between me and all delegates so that they feel comfortable when model comes.
Thank you. Parker?
So one of the things that I have been planning on doing was, when it comes to these newer delegates or even newer delegations, I want to try to directly communicate with delegation leaders, maybe call in, maybe actually visit at least once or twice before even pre-leg. Maybe not every delegation, but I want to try to get to as many as possible and let them know what I expect and what, would be best when it comes to the blue chambers.
And our final question comes from Ryan Gaffar. When was the last time you cried for joy in this program? Parker?
Well, I guess the last time I cried for joy was whenever I won my gold speaker position. It was, I mean, this program just in general inspires the best out of like just everything. I love this program so much, and I guess getting that part of the election was really emotional for me.
Thank you. Isabella?
Yeah, so this year during one of our club meetings, I had a delegate come up to me, a younger delegate come up to me and say how appreciative they were about how encouraging I was, about how much I've helped them along with the legislative process, and encouraged them to get out of their shell and speak as a young delegate and a gold member.
All right, that was the last of our questions. I want to say thank you to both of you guys. You're both extremely qualified candidates. And, to everybody out there watching, please join us for Virtual Model on Saturday. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and listening. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Everybody.